Rollsburg swimming side by side. Entering Rollsburg. We're on our way to Andor Peppers at 16616 George Washington Highway, Rollsburg, West Virginia. It's a family-owned and operated small batch hot sauce and smoked spice farm. About 12 minutes and we'll be there. We're about 5 minutes from being there. Point 1, and we're at the destination.
In 500 feet, arrive at 16616 George Washington Highway on the right.
And we've made it. It's hot sauce. Preston County Farm Crawl just ahead on the right. Wow, what a beautiful building. And we have arrived.
Andor. My husband's name is Andy. I'm Dory. Put it together. It's the Andor Peppers.
Awesome. We're Paul and Jill.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
So we grow about 30 different varieties of peppers for all of our products. We usually put the black plastic down to keep the soil warm. Didn't really need that this year. I'm weeding, but we're trying this ground cloth this year as a test, and we're gonna use that instead. It's a little more permeable, so the water just sits on the plastic. Working on our certification for organic. Yeah, so these are our tomatillos. We have 3 varieties of tomatillos. We've got the regular green ones, we've got purple tomatillos, and pineapple tomatillos. And we use those to ferment our peppers for 2 sauces.
Let me see your bug spray.
Yeah, there you go. The purple tomatillos go in sauce that's called Purple Rain, along with Miss Dorothy's blueberries from up there. With an heirloom pepper from Bolivia called a Buena Mulata. You can see them growing in here. This bright purple color, see them right there, the purple ones in there.
And those are?
Buena Mulatas. It's an heirloom pepper from Bolivia. It's in the chili family. It's a solid medium sauce that comes from that.
Is that a spicy or a?
It's a medium. Mild, medium, and hot.
How long have you had this?
So our business started in 2020, but we had been growing stuff for personal use and experimenting with fermented hot sauce for a few years before that.
And how long have you done the farm crawl?
This is our 3rd year. These are another heirloom pepper. They just take a lot longer to mature. It's called an ají limón. It's an heirloom pepper from Peru. And we use that to make our Death by Lemon sauce, as well as strawberry hot lemon jam, and several other of our products have that pepper in it.
And where do you sell your products in stores or around?
We are in a few stores here in West Virginia. We also have an online store, and we're in a few stores in Florida as well.
Wow.
We split our time between here and Florida. I grew up in Florida. My husband grew up here.
Now, is this house?
Yep. So that's we just built that. This been in process for a couple of years.
It's beautiful.
Thank you. It just looks big because it has to be up high like that for the floodplain. But the first floor is living space, and the top floor is our food manufacturing plant.
Huh.
So we've got certified through the FDA and through the state. And so we grow here. We're part of the West Virginia Growing Program, and we take it upstairs and process it up there.
You enjoy kayaking on the water?
We do. It's one of the few places on the cheat where you can actually walk right into the river. Have a lot of friends and neighbors that come and put in here and float down to the river view and take out down there. Good fishing along this stretch.
So the building that is over there, is that part of
That's our cabin. Yes, that was the only structure here when we first bought this property.
You sell products out of?
We are today. We have not yet. Since we got our certification, we're licensed to be able to sell directly from here. It's been planting season, so we haven't done that. But they carry most of our products at the Cheat River General Store, just on the other side of Rollsburg.
Okay.
They carry almost all of our products at the Cooper's Rock Outpost, if you go hiking up there, Cooper's Rock. We had some stuff at Kingwood Shop and Save we need to replenish. They're the banana peppers. We make pepper mustard pepper butter, depending on where you're from, what you want to call it. It's terrible.
Bug spray does help.
These are poblanos, jalapenos in here. And then these down here are the super hot ones. We like to say previously that we don't make anything that's sign a waiver hot. But we had people ask us to make something a little hotter that was a little more garlic forward. So we toyed around with that last year in the test kitchen and now make what's called Appalachian Wildfire. It's got scorpion, Carolina Reaper, and paper lantern peppers.
And
it's
hot then.
It's really hot. We finished that with bait and plain white balsamic vinegar, so it's not so tart, but there's no flavoring in that balsamic to give it any sweetness.
And how did you come about wanting to do hot peppers and the sauces?
Well, my husband and I have had a garden for 25 years. He decided one year he wanted to toy around with making fermented hot sauces, and so he studied up on how to do it. And we look at the pictures now, it's so cute. We fermented in, quart mason jars, and now we do 16-gallon barrels. We sent little bottles of sauce to friends and family in lieu of Christmas cards, and then we cut, okay, I'm gonna need a bigger bottle of this, and 6 of that, and 8 of that, and we just went from there. And then when my husband retired, he retired from the Division of Forestry here in West Virginia. He and our daughter went to school to get certified for food processing, and we started the business.
And how is it working with hot peppers?
Good. I don't know why they like this. The soil's a little bit sandy. They seem to like growing here.
And processing, is it, did you have to adjust to it, or?
Yeah, well, so we have to have somebody in our company that's certified through a Better Process Food Authority, which our daughter is. We had to have the FDA come out and watch us do a whole batch and make sure we had our food safety plan and everything. So we learned a lot. A lot of love in our bottles. So this is our watermelon pot here. It's an orange heirloom watermelon. It looks just like a regular watermelon. You open it up and it's orange inside, and it's a little crisper tasting. And we use that to ferment red Caribbean habaneros to make our melanero sauce. Somewhere down the middle here is some super chilies and Portugal peppers. We harvest those, and then we smoke the chilies in the smoker for 3 days, and then dehydrate the Portugals, add some things to that to make our chili mix, and got that up there to try. But for all of the hot sauces, we've got 9 varieties of hot sauces. Once the fermentation is done, we pull the liquid off to make the sauce, put the pulp on the smoker for 3 days over apple, cherry, and pecan wood. And then once that's all dehydrated, grind that up with some specialty salts. And so each sauce has a corresponding smoked spice mix that you can use as a rub or a finishing spice, and the same heat level and flavor profile.
How did yesterday, did you have a lot of visitors to the farm crawl here?
We did. We were really busy. I figured today we wouldn't be as busy until after church time, but yesterday we had people from 10, started at like right at 10 o'clock, all the way actually till 5 o'clock. We had people text us saying, they didn't realize how far apart some of the farms were, and so they're like, could you stay open for a few more minutes? We actually had people here till about 5 o'clock yesterday. Last year we used this end of the garden for our own personal stuff, and so you see this squash plant right here is a volunteer. I don't know how it happened. I mean, we tilled everything and it was completely tilled up, and then this is where we had squash planted last year, and it just popped up. We had grilled squash for supper last night because it's already producing. For our pepper mustard, we use both sweet and hot banana peppers. These are the hot banana peppers here. We keep them separate in the garden from the sweet ones that are over there so they don't cross-pollinate. These are chocolate habaneros, so it's nothing chocolate about it, just gets its name from the color of the pepper. Once it's mature, it's a dark brown. And we ferment those with Plant City strawberries from Florida, and then finish that sauce with a champagne vinegar. It's called brick house. I think we're into bell peppers are here. We use red bells in our pepper chutney. We do smoke a really ripe red jalapeno, so basically a chipotle. and then add red bells to it to make a chutney that's got caramelized red onion and Granny Smith apples in it. Quite tasty. Our orange habaneros we use to make our version of a mango habanero sauce. Like I said, I spend half my time in Florida. We get the mangoes from our neighbor's tree and cut them up and freeze them until the peppers are ready and then put them together to ferment. Hello! And then these are green bells that go into the salsa and the green thunder. Before we moved out here full time, we lived in Morgantown, and we just had this lower fence up. Came out here on a Friday after work,
They
and
cleaned you out.
three deer standing in the garden had eaten the tops off of every plant.
Oh.
I was sitting in the garden sobbing. That happened before we went to commercial business, so it wasn't like, you know, it ruined us for a year or anything. But yeah, we had to put the fence up higher to keep them out. We don't have anything that rabbits like. Rabbits don't like hot peppers. So we don't have a problem with the little critters, it's just those big ones. And that's my daughter Lillian, and she'll give you a taste of anything that you'd like to try.
Nice to meet you.
Hey, thank you.
You're welcome. Thanks for coming.
Hi, how are y'all doing today?
Doing good.
Good. These are all of our hot sauces and spice mixes, and then we also have some mustards, jams, chutney, hot honey, spicy maple syrup. We have it all out for sampling. If you see anything you want to try, just let me know. I'm happy to get you a sample of anything.
The honey that we get's delicious anyway.
Right.
And then you add that heat to it and it's really nice.
Purple region, is that a real spicy one or?
It's about a mild to a medium, depending on your taste bud.
That's by lemon?
And that
Probably hot.
Death by Lemon is actually a true medium. All of those are in order from mild at the top to hot at the bottom on the sheet, and then mild to left and hot to right on the stand.
Do you like deviled eggs?
Yep.
I'll give you a recipe for using either of these.
So did you help come up with the names
They're
of
the regular.
the products?
Oh
Deviled
yeah.
eggs and they're delicious.
Let's see.
Names, recipes, the whole family up there.
A good bit.
Has that sweetness, but it has a little bit more of a kick. Balls are also featuring.
I'm ready to much of the strawberry hot lemon that you actually put in this item. So
That one's a little tangier.
I know, I miss our flip up one. It's really good spicy strawberry margaritas. That's what I like to eat.
They get the HHH is hotter?
yeah,
Yes.
I'm thinking that your wife there probably wouldn't like that.
She wouldn't like that?
Yeah.
I saw there was another chutney here. There's that the same.
That's the same.
smoked
It's the
pepper.
same.
Okay.
This one is our milder hot honey. There's a little sample for you to try.
And it is pure chutney and strawberry.
Hot sauces are 10 each or 3 for 25. If you want to pick out one more, it'll just be $5 more. We have most of our products at the Outpost at Cooper's Rock.
On the back
And we have some products at the Cheat River General Store as well in Wilsburg.
Done and on to the next